try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Red 38.
You got three.
Red 38.
On first down, Kaepernick. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Coney Ely able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Let's go.
Cap gives to the tailback Hyde. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to work of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And now a first down following that long gain.
I got you, punk.
Let's go.
Right there.
Red 38.
Right there.
Red 38.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance in offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Tight end right.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and 10.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Yeah.
Here we go.
54 is Mike.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bryce Hager not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Let's
Kaepernick to throw for it on fourth. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three,
Let's
three,
go.
fellas, we got
Red
three.
38. Red 38.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Four down, check. Four down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to be 49er football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11.
Here we go. What? 90.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line cannot handle this pass.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Let's go. What? 90.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Yards that time and a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Even. 4 down, even.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot out. Touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the
Defense
left.
really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
4 down.
To throw on second down is Goff. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeForest Buckner continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left.
Now, look at 20.
Hey.
Here's Goff now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play. Just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Hey, check. 3 down.
And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run it again with Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to the season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with.